Hello, Al. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Oh, Spaghetti, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. I'm good, how are you? I am pretty alright. Felt like working on some note blocks, so here I am. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting cover because this is in 3/4 time, so I'm going to need to use signs to tell me where I am. But that's okay. So I'm looking for something like this. 3-tick repeaters as well, because this is in swing. Oh, so what is the tempo? I need to look up the tempo of this song. I'm hearing 180 BPM, so... grab the button, do the thing. Place the blocks. Make sure this is right. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds more than right. Okay, what is the pattern? I think I can copy paste every 8 measures. Something like this. So this should be the thing. Ooh, I like that. I like that sound. Okay, okay. Yes, this does appear to be 8 measure cycles. So let me grab out my trusty wand. Actually, I want position 2 to be here. Oh, I need a copy as well. Good, good, good. Oh, no, come on. There we go. Something like this. Okay, so maybe I should put a sign after every 8 measures. Something like this. Okay, so what comes next? What comes next? I think for the next 8 measures I can't copy paste. No, I can. It's the next ones that I can't. Oh, not like that. Perfect. How many measures? This is 192 measures. Oh boy. Okay, okay, so I need a new pattern for the next 8 measures. So something like this. Larks is going good, the script's nearly done. I'm excited. Glad that project's going well for you. I'm excited to see it when it's done, assuming you publish it. If you do publish it, I will happily watch it. Something like this, I'm thinking. Oh, the sunlight is reflecting perfectly off the car and into my eyes, so I'm going to move my monitor slightly so it blocks it. So excited to finish this thing. I bet. Oh, there goes my V8. I've been drinking V8 again lately. I forgot how good it was. Oh wait, I shouldn't talk about that. I should wait for them to sponsor me before I talk about their product. I've been drinking generic store brand tomato juice lately. I forgot how good it was. No brand in particular. I mean, I could probably think of a brand if they'd sponsor me. I have plans for the next projects I make. I'm excited to see what you do with your next projects. I've completely lost what measure I'm on, and it's impossible to count properly. 29, 30, no, wait. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I am so lost right now. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Because this is this measure. Then we go to this measure. Oh, this is what I hate about not working in 4/4 time. I'm planning some Adventure Time stuff because I rewatched recently. I have got some good news for you then about my next Note Block cover. I think it's my next one. I think it's the one that comes out in 2 weeks. I think you'll really like that if you like Adventure Time. It's a song that was sung in Adventure Time. Okay, yeah. I'm actually really proud of myself for getting back into Note Blocks, or to making these covers. I took a break for quite a while because I just wasn't feeling it, but these days I've been really feeling it, so I've been making more. And I've got a steady backlog. I think until April, I've got up to April 19th Note Block cover finished. So that means if I get injured or something and I break my hand, there will still be covers coming out. On the other hand, that means if I die, no one will notice because my channel will still be posting videos because I schedule them. That took a morbid turn. That's not happy. Alright, so there's got to be a formula for this. If this 32 happens in 12, so maybe it's 3 chunks for every 8 measures. Yeah, 3 chunks for 8 measures. That makes sense. Okay, next. Is there a new pattern? No, it's just more of this. Okay, I can do this. This is what, measure 33? I'm sorry, it got so dark. I have a question for you guys. Are you guys excited about the eclipse that's happening in April? I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I'm gonna make 2 videos simultaneously. Yeah, I did. But I'm looking forward to the eclipse that's happening. I'm gonna buy myself some glasses so I can watch it, unless, of course, you know, clouds happen that day, in which case I will be very upset. There's an eclipse? Yeah. April 8th. Through a lot of America. I think it's gonna go like from Texas all the way up to Maine. Or something like that. So I forgot that they just don't react to sign in Adventure Time. Yeah. I really liked the spin-off series Fiona and Cake. That was a really fun series. I thought I wasn't when I heard it was being announced, I wasn't too thrilled because I didn't think it was gonna go in the direction that it ended up going in. I just thought it would be Adventure Time, but for girls. But no, it actually just ended up being like an actually awesome thing. And I was super like I wasn't it wasn't until the like 5th episode, 4th episode that I was really captivated. It's like episode 1, I was like, eh. I don't like what I don't like the cats. Cats don't sound like this. I heard it was on HBO. That's the other thing, dude. Any cartoon that comes out on a streaming service, no matter how good it is, it'll most likely get the X, and that annoys the hell out of me. Like, we need Infinity Train to be finished. Okay, what's the next pattern? What measures this? I mean, I remember when Infinity Train was coming out. That was an amazing show. Next page. If they never finish Infinity Train, I'll cry hard. You might have to get some tissues, 'cause I get the feeling it might not ever be finished. I don't wanna be the pessimist here, but I feel like it would have happened. If I become rich, right? Like if I win the lottery, I would probably just fund like all the shows that I wanted to see finished, and I'd like buy the show. Oh yeah, no, I might do it myself. Hey, I hope if anyone can do it, it's you. You gotta be the change you want to see in the world, right? Yeah, yeah. I should really just be doing these repeaters with the commands, except for these. We had a lot of good. I don't watch TV much anymore. At least I never watch it on the television. I tends to stick with the same shows that I always watch. It takes a lot for me to try a new show. There we go. That should take care of that. That's what, 49? Do, da, da, da. Watching bad shows to make fun of them. Yeah, that's nice, but the mistake I make is I get my hopes up and expectations too high, and then I just end up getting disappointed. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of Clone High, but that's a show that recently got its third season, and its second season was awful, so I don't know why I had hope for its third, but it was not that good. It was probably worse than the second season. What measure am I on? I completely lost track. I think I'm on this measure. I remember season 2 Clone High. Yeah, that was. It wasn't as bad as. I don't think it was as bad as some people were making it out to be, but it was. It wasn't what I was expecting. Like I saw the leaked first episode last year in January, and I was disappointed. But I'm like, I'm still gonna stick with this show, even though it's not that good anymore. That's what I did. I remember one day, like a couple weeks ago, I realized, hey, I wonder if there's any news on the third season. And I looked it up, and apparently it had already released. And like, geez Louise, I didn't even hear about this until just now. It's been out for like a week. As an artist, the new characters look nothing like the old ones. Yeah. Part of it, I think they're also like using more modern art tools as well, or more modern software. Because I'm sure the standards for like 2000 versus 2023 are vastly different. So that might have something to do with it. Alright, and the drums take a break for a few measures. Or for 4 measures actually, so 1, 2, that's measure 1, this is measure 2, that's measure 3, this is measure 4. Alright, and then they come back. Yeah, it does make a sense that they just look different. I also just hate the designs. I can understand that. It was actually season 3 that really got me disappointed. Like I see what they're trying to do with like love triangles and all that, but it seems like people like fucking switch relationships every other episode. Like each character, and by like episode 4 of the third season, I'm like, I'm just not invested in any of the new relationships because I know that they're just not gonna last. I guess they're trying to like get all the possible pairings or something. They're trying to collect all the ships like Pokemon cards out here. Like Frida Kahlo's her sign is art. Yeah. I wasn't fond of Cleo's new voice. That was. It's not the same. I'm not saying the new voice actor for her is bad or anything. It's just the old voice worked better for her. Is this the same pattern from earlier again? Not sure. I don't want to risk it. Okay, so measure 65. It's like a third of the way. For the drums at least. Where's 65? There's 65. Okay, so it's... I also feel like everyone just has one Adventure Time episode that's traumatized them as a kid. Yeah, no, you're right. I did. Me, you got paranoid about the stupidest things as a child. That did not... Stakes... Stakes is what did it for me. And I look back then, I'm like, why the fuck was I afraid? That was such a good miniseries. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that by hand. Honest Holly Jolly Secrets Part 2. That was a good episode. See, So, the thing with me and Cartoon Network is, by like 2011, 2012, my mother had the brilliant idea of banning Cartoon Network in our house, except for like it was fucking like Teen Titans Go we were allowed to watch, and that was a horrible show. And that was pretty much it. And it wasn't until I guess I was in like fifth grade that the ban on Cartoon Network lifted because I guess I just didn't care about the ban and was still watching it anyways, and I guess they realized that I'd still watch it like when I'd go to my grandparents' house because they were afraid to like repeat like bad things that people say and get in trouble at school. I don't get that. But yeah, end of fourth grade, fifth into fifth grade, I was enjoying a lot more shows, and it sucked because I went to school in the city for middle school. Well, actually, no, more like okay, it was more like fifth and sixth grade before I really had my own proper like using technology all the time. As an only watching Teen Titans Go, yeah, I did myself a favor by stopping watching that. Dude, there was mm, that was not a this is not a good show. My mom loves that show for some fucking reason, and I just don't understand why. Like you are a grown woman. Like at least watch Big Bang Theory or something. My mom's cool though. She put up with a lot from me when I was a kid, so I can't really I've got no place to criticize her for her interest in TV shows. Man, I loved TV up until I got like I got my first tablet when I was in 4th grade, so I was like what 10th birthday. And once I got the tablet, that was like the beginning of the end for me watching television. Like I had the tablet for like maybe half a year and then it stopped working probably cuz I was fucking with the battery by like trying to use the charging port and the USB port as a charging port both at the same time. I think that just nuked my tablet. That's measure 81. I called it double charging. Someone who genuinely enjoyed Teen Titans Go as a kid. I'm so happy I'm different now. Same. Boo. Boo. But I got my tablet and I just start watching YouTube all the time. Of course, I would still, yeah, I had my tablet and then I didn't have a tablet for a while. And up until I was in like 7th grade, I just get like a new tablet and it wouldn't last too long. I don't know why I couldn't just handle technology responsibly. Or I only kind of liked the Loki show. I don't know what that is. Because these days I don't consume television. It's more just YouTube that I watch. Though I've been trying to change that. I've started getting into listening to the radio. Just, to try and switch things up. We've got some decent stations here. Some stations that are like music is handpicked by people instead of like just we're gonna play like the same 5 new popular songs over and over again forever. And then I get to hear some new cool music that I wouldn't hear otherwise. Even through like SoundCloud, I probably wouldn't hear it. It's on Disney Plus and no one liked it aside from me for some reason. Speaking, yeah, we in our household we had three. And by we I mean my sister and I had 3 main channels we'd watch, and those were Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and the Disney Channel. And the Disney Channel was usually the last resort because I didn't care for a lot of the Disney Channel is the channel I think I outgrew first. Because oh my gosh, I can only watch so much fucking Jessie and fucking Dog with the Blog until I have a fucking aneurysm. It was like fucking the same humor all the time. Like you could predict what the joke was gonna be or when the laugh track would play. Ugh, those were dark times. Okay, another 4 measure break. Watch PBS, Cartoon Network, and Bloody Disney. Ooh, I remember PBS Kids. I would when I was a kid, I'd wake up super early a lot of times for some reason, and I'd watch PBS Kids. And frankly, PBS Kids back then wasn't that bad for like 3-year-old me. I remember watching Sid the Science Kid, and what was the other one? Fucking Curious George. I liked. Those were decent shows. When I was I also watched the British one. Oh, Charlie and Lola? No. Wait, why do I remember that? Oh man, that takes me back. There's a channel that had Charlie and Lola on, but it was only in Spanish. But I'd still watch it. Um, I have like vague memories of shows from when I was like really little, because apparently when I was really little, I did watch Cartoon Network as well. And they're like the fuzziest memories. I'm talking like 2007, 2008. I watched that same one. Was it also in Spanish? Please tell me it was. But yeah, I have vague memories of like episodes of shows. Like there was like Flapjack is the only one I really remember. Apparently, I remember watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and Chowder, but like I don't remember any specifics from those shows. I just remember like one episode of Flapjack where they tried to make a map out of candy wrappers or something. Oh, that's four ticks. I want three. And that's the extent of that knowledge. My taste in shows and cartoons aged like a fine wine, I'd say. Because honestly, I still prefer cartoons to live action or animation as just a medium in general. No, I don't think just because something is animated means it's for kids. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. I understand the correlation though, because most stuff that is for kids is animated, but that's only a one-way logic. That's like saying all rectangles are squares just because a square is a rectangle. It doesn't go both ways. So I want these patterns are gonna kill my brain. Speaking of animations, I'm looking forward to the new Ina game, even though that's not really. Yeah, it is animated, I guess. I'm. I still remember seeing someone say Hazbin Hotel is for just because it's an. Wow. Okay, that is the. That person has been lobotomized, most likely. 'Cause that is definitely not for kids. Actually, yeah, Hazbin Hotel's one I watched recently as well. It was okay. I think right, okay, here's something about me and shows and music. I don't like it a lot of times when they sing in shows. Like it has to be like certain shows that can get away with it and like have it be enjoyable for me. And Hazbin Hotel slash Hello Boss is not one of those shows. Every time they break out into song, I die inside a little more. Did I just mess up? I think I messed up. Hey, that's the pattern from last measure. Oops. Because it was like so unnecessary. Like I didn't realize until later on that it was a musical, so that's why they were singing the whole time. I enjoy singing music. I just don't like Has Been Hotel music. Yeah, it just didn't feel like there are moments like and I where they would just break out into song and I'm like just to have a conversation. I'm like, would it would this not have made more sense to just be dialogue? Like this doesn't need to, like, I'd always, like, my number one thing would be like, this doesn't need to be a song. Like, yeah, there were some songs that were actually, you know, songs, and that made sense. Even, well, more sense than the other ones. Like, dude, you're just having a conversation. It doesn't need to be this whole big production. It's just a fucking conversation. But otherwise, fairly solid show. I don't mind it too much. I understand a lot of the complaints, and I agree with a lot of them as well. But all around, solid show. And that's kind of how I look at a lot of shows that are uh not well received. Is like I I I don't mind it, but it could have been a lot better. Like Rick and Morty, I actually don't hate Rick and Morty that much. Like I don't think it's. I mean, I will admit it's probably not as good as it used to be, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be either. I feel like Hell's Greatest Dad wasn't needed, dude. The moment he was introduced, I just sighed because I'm like they're adding yet another fucking daddy issue in this person just loves creating characters that have daddy issues, and it's uh man, he's a swell character though. I think my favorite, like, aside from like the main characters, I loved Rosie. Like I like everything about her. She's like really cool. She's like one of the only characters that I never had to face palm at any point with. I like that Mimsy was voiced by Sarah Stiles. I thought that was amazing. I love it in shows where I have to like do a double take when you hear a voice and I'm like, wait a minute, is that so and so from this show? Like Heaven's main cast is too big. Yeah, I can see that. 13, 14, 15, 16. I want measure 117. Did I just not place signs for like the past few 8 measures? What's this? 97. Dun, dun. That's what, 105. I'm going back to 105. Okay. 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah, okay, then this is where 117 comes in. Oh, and I think that after this section is where the change comes in, where it just plays straight. And then I have to do frickin' voodoo magic to fix the timing. This Alistair was cool too. But I think that's like the least controversial opinion to have. I wasn't fond of the voice change for what the fuck was his name, Husk or whatever. That was I was a little sad to hear that. Not that the new actor was bad, I just prefer the old voice. That's typically my criticism when they change a voice. It's not that the new voice actor is bad. I just prefer the old voice. Like the new voice actor killed it, obviously. It's just not the same. Because it changes my perception of the character as a whole. That's my plans to get friends into Tally Hall failed. They became Weezer fans instead. Oh. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Why is this measure 120? Is 120 divisible by 8? It should be. It's divisible by 4. I made a mistake, I think. Why? Okay, so what's 42 times 8/3? Okay, so this should be measure. Oh, okay, I made a mistake. This was measure 113. What I'll do is I'll just cut this and paste it when we get to 117. Oh no. Ooh, I need to check on something. Because at some point I skipped 4 measures, and that might have happened here, actually. Okay, so this is measure 112, I hope. It should be that, that, and that. Okay, measure 112 is correct. So, 113 goes here, 114 goes here, 115 goes here, 116 goes here, so 117 goes here. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. I don't know where myself help me self Weezer. No. Alright, from measure 113. I want this and this. Just thumb of this. With how much work you put into this, I'm surprised how underrated your channel is. I appreciate that. I enjoy the process, and I think that's what keeps me going. That, and it's just nice, you know, hearing nice feedback like that. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, I pasted that wrong. Oops. I can fix that. They unironically quote Weezer in this Wheezy. Alright. I wonder how many shows I'm actually waiting on next seasons for at the moment. It's got to be a lot. There's a lot of shows that I'm just afraid have already been canceled, even though they haven't been announced. Like, there's this one show I really love called Bee and Puppycat. I love that show a lot. They got a sec. They got well, it's a weird situation with the episode order and whatnot. What was that? But yeah, the channel is so underrated, mate. Well, I'm sure one day things will go up. But while having a lot of subscribers is nice, ultimately, I just gotta keep it in my head that I'm doing this as a hobby, and if I make this channel all about numbers, then I'm not gonna have as much fun. But yeah, numbers are really cool. Okay, then it plays straight, so I need to do math again. 180 times 20 over 150. 24. Wow, that's fast. Okay, so I'm gonna want what, something like, I haven't had to do one of these in a long time. It'll be something like this probably. Okay, so let's change the tick rate at just the right time. Maybe I can get it to go a half tick later. Personally, making stuff isn't about how many people see it, it's about something you enjoy. Well, I'd also be happy if a lot of people see this, because I am making this for people to see. It's just, I can never be this patient. It does take patience. Typically when I work on these, I'm listening to like a podcast or something. The only exception is when I'm streaming, because it's kind of hard to listen to a stream and pay attention to chat at the same time, as well as provide good audio commentary. Okay, so this pattern changes drastically, but I think this is copy pastable, which thank goodness. I've forgot how much I love copy paste. Oh, this is 4 ticks now. Okay, so then it goes. It's really just the same pattern, just I swap out the bass with snare. This is just swing but heavier than before. So I grab this. How many times can I paste this? Once, twice, thrice, but the third time I do something different. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this time it's a little different. I want to stick 4 of these in. I'll do it this way so I can keep the nice 3 wide thing. And I'm assuming it's these 8 measures I just copy paste. Yeah, more or less. See, I'm planning my YouTube channel to just memes with some serious projects. That's a good way of doing things. That's kind of just how my channel is, except it's more serious projects than memes. I did make a few. Mostly last year. I've kind of stopped making anything that isn't note blocks. Aside from like my Minecraft live streams. So I paste this once. I just realized I don't know what measure I'm on. I think this would be 137. Therefore, I paste again. I paste 2 times. I paste 3 times. I paste 4 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to check 63 times 8/3 should give me, yeah, okay, I'm at the right place. This is measure 169. And it goes back to swing, so I need to grab this again. Alright. Then this is like basically almost to the end of the song. Like my channel is called Skitty. I don't think I'll do much serious stuff. Hey Photon, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Also, I should have asked you, Marshmallow. How are you doing today, Marshmallow? So this is just the same pattern as before, but in swing tempo. Something like this, and then I can copy paste this till the end of the song, I hope. And then that'll be the boring part, though the drums tend to also be the easiest part. So how many times do I paste this? Absolutely fantastic. That's what we love to hear. Oh no, I just paste this like twice, and then the fourth time I switch it up. Also got the Lorax, got the Lorax leaving. Good. All right. 2 8s left. That's what, 177? So it's just boom. Next page. Which song is this? It's a secret. It's a secret, but you know, brownie points to you if you're able to figure it out by listening, because I will play the drum riff after I finish it. It shouldn't take too much longer. I should almost be done. It's a very recognizable song. '79, 180, 81, 82, 83, 84. Okay. Right, next page. Okay, just these 8 measures. These can be copy pasted. So 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm not great at noticing stuff, so I most likely won't get it. That's totally fine. I love surprises. Good. This, I can say this is probably, because I have such a backlog, this will probably come out in May. Unless I decide to switch the order up for some reason, because I always do that. I think I struck the perfect balance with releasing one of these every other week. Like, yeah, I'd love to be able to do it every other week, but that's just, or every single week. But that's just not realistic. I think I'd run out of songs and sheet music. Okay, so that's it for drums. I just gotta place in the last blocks and repeaters. Nice. I suggest Skylanders music, but I don't think that's enough of a challenge for you. I mean, I could give it a listen. So the caveat with these note block songs is I can only make these if I have sheet music for the song. Because I'm not good at... I don't make these just by ear. I need to have something to reference. So also, I ironically have Glock in my Rari stuck in my head. Everyone gets songs like that stuck in their head at some point. Just gotta live with it until it goes away. Okay, let's listen to the most sick drum beat ever. This is gonna be revolutionary. Okay, I'm bored of it already. I want to move on to the next instrument instead. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Bass guitar. What's the key? The key is D. I can deal with that. Where's my thing? Where's the... Oak planks. We got this. This is the one where Ross did the cross-sticking? I don't know if Ross played this. Oh yeah, I guess this isn't a Tally Hall song. It's more like one of their other projects. Hello, Muffin Bros. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? so this is pretty empty in the baseline at the start. Okay, so... Wait, why are we all food? That is a good question. Why are you all food? You're good? Glad to hear it. It's actually insane. So what, is this just gonna be the pattern for a while? Okay, so it's just 8 measures of this. No, that's 16. No, that's 8. That's 8. I can count. And then on the 8th measure... I'm so confused. Okay, this is measure 7. Just digest it, or so I'm told. Okay, one of these, and then I go... So this is the pattern. I need to know how high to play these bass notes. Okay, I play high. I play these high. So that is, I need the note block. So these are what's sharp? C is sharp, and what's the other one? What's the other one? C and F are sharp, that makes sense. So that's B, B16. No, B15, no, B17. I think B flat 16. I love a bowl of in the morning. I hope that's what I thought too. Like, I hope this guy meant bowl. And that's a different note. That's a A sharp, I think. A sharp 16. Alright, how's this sound? How's this sound? It's not gonna be revolutionary, but oh yeah, that's it. Okay, do I copy paste? That's a $1 million question. I think I just copy paste these. So that's 8, 10, 12, 14. I think I already know this song. Good, good, good. Making it out the hall with this one. Don't tell me. Don't tell him. He wants a challenge. Okay, so what is this? This is B. Oh, it goes under the line. I hate that. Under the staff. Is it an Andrew song? It is not an Andrew song. Okay, so that's what? That's F, I think? F sharp. That's D. I'm guessing that's C sharp. Back to F sharp. Up to G sharp. No, that's A sharp. Okay. Brings us to next measure. Okay, so we got a new pattern, I can copy paste this. Alright, so I paste this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Let's do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't listen to much Tally Hall, so I doubt I'll know until it's finished. Gotcha. Okay, so I want to hit him with a B. Then that's an E. Checking something. Oh, I hope it didn't just crash my game. Who just messaged me on Discord? Schmoogle messaged me on Discord. He's doing well in the thing he needs to take care of. That's good for him. Back to this. 10. What's that? That's an E. Next page. Scroll down. That's an F. Sharp. Then in B. Then oh, that goes really far. That's okay. I can count. F E D C. That's a B5. Followed by an E10. Followed by an F sharp 12. Followed by the next page with, is that another B5? I think that's a B5. Alright. I think it's Kojim Dip song, or however you spell it. I like Kojim Dip. That's a good album. Well, oh, the screen, wait, is it still black? Is it still black? The screen is still black. No, what happened? No, the screen went, shit. Thank you for telling me, because I would not have noticed. Okay, I can fix this. If I click this button. It fixed it. Okay, good. I might rap like an English chat. Take me by the nickel and I'll bum your slap. Oh, you guys. Okay, time to fix the screen layout. It's back to how it was before. Let me drag that a little closer. Something like there. Okay, now what measure is this? 25. Okay, I can do that. We get a new pattern here. It's like 1, then 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Next page. I'm not a huge fan of Kojim. I like the song Moonwaltz, and that's about it. Oh, buddy, welcome to Tally Hall. Are you guys just singing Welcome to Tally? That's one I haven't done yet. I need to do that. I actually have sheet music for that song. I've had it for a while. But there's so much talking in that song, I gotta figure out how to translate that into note blocks, because that's not something you can always easily translate. I mean, I had a hard time with Labyrinth, because that song was basically just rap. So I had to get creative with that spoken dialogue, but at least it makes sense there. Okay, so we want, is that a solid G right there? Then an A. That's what, a D and then an E. Then an F sharp. Followed by an A. No, that's a B. A B, E, F sharp. Next page. Followed by G again. A. D. E. Then we go F, A sharp. F sharp, A sharp, rather. C sharp. What's that note? Is that an E, a D? Oh, I hope this doesn't go too high. I don't want to bust out a third octave. Okay, what's that? B, C. No, wait, where am I? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. What measure is that? D is... Okay, okay, I can do this. I can do this. D, E, F sharp, A sharp. Okay, so this should be C sharp. Followed by B, C sharp, D. I hope you guys can't hear how loud I'm clicking. Alright, that's good, that's good. Alright, let me take a listen to it at this point, and then I'll wait until the end. I actually have synesthesia. What's synesthesia? Synesthesia. This is really fast, holy cow. Okay, I don't. That makes it very clear. Like, see color when listening to music. Why is that a word? As you keep up with the note blocks when playing the song in the videos, by the way, I imagine you hold the stick at an angle with the rubber band the whole entire time. Okay, I can actually show you guys. So, what I'm gonna let you guys in on a little production secret, so don't go telling people. So with my note block thing, right? I got whatever block I choose for the cover, and then I put a button on it, and then I get the sign out, and I write this song in Minecraft by the Class C Suit, right? I have a button on top of that. Now underneath of this, I keep the note block that controls the tempo. In this case, it's 18 because 3 repeaters. And then I have a snow block here. And underneath this snow block, I keep a command block that teleports me into the air at a certain angle, at like perfect coordinates. And then what I do is, let me put this back. So it teleports me up, and then I just follow the thing. Like, I keep my microphone muted when I make these, because what it really sounds like it's just me spamming the D key on my keyboard, like trying to perfectly, like, I put my finger on the screen at the perfect midway point and try and keep up with the repeaters and keep them perfectly centered. And it's a nightmare for long songs because I have to do this for several minutes straight. And that's only if I get it in the first attempt. Do you do that for the entirely? Yes, I do it for the entirety. It's not fun. It's not fun. But it gets the job done. Though there are times where, like, I realize that I made a mistake somewhere, like a note sounds wrong or the recording lags, so I have to start over. And that's not fun either, because then I have to go back and do it. Even for I yeah, I did it since the beginning. That's how, well, technically since the second cover. My first cover, I consider that to be like the prototype or whatever, because that first Island to Thyself cover was made very differently, or well, was recorded very differently. I went right to left instead of left to right. I did like this, and then I turned and all that, and it was none of that stuff. It wasn't until the second cover that I standardized it. Okay, so we are on measure 33. But yeah, it's not fun for my fingers. There are also times where, heaven forbid, I accidentally bump my mouse somehow. Then I also have to start over, because then it'll be at an angle. Okay, so what I think measure 33. want to know what colors the Mario Part 2 songs are asking me. Imagine pressing F and D for 44 minutes. That one was recorded a little bit. That's an exception. That was actually just I don't know if I want to give away the secret to that video, but it wasn't entirely like that. Okay, so I think you could use spectator mode to move at the perfect speed to follow it. I have thought of that, but it would take quite a while to get it precise. And if I have to, like, say I exit the game and then come back to, like, I realize in editing, oh wait, I made a mistake, let me record this again. I'd have to then do the whole process over and over again. It's just much more practical to do it the way I do it, I think. That's not a bad suggestion by any means. You wouldn't be able to press the button in spectator, I don't think. Well, that could be easily taken care of. After the button press, I just have a command block that would put me in spectator. One, two, three, four of these. Okay, so that's four, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next page. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just doing these 8 measures at a time, I think that's a good pace. Alright, so I want B. The Hawaii Part 2, like, mega cover, that was an interesting challenge. Are usernames making you hungry? I'm just hungry in general. I forgot to eat breakfast this morning, so I just got myself a tomato juice for breakfast. And I love tomato juice. It's heavily underrated. Sometimes I see words and just wonder if they just keyboard smashed to make it. Honestly. Just eat your PC. That's a great idea. Or try to put imagine it to be sweet. It's no, it's more like it's more sour. It's like, well, it's tomato juice. The kind I have, let me look at the can. It's got what? It's got vegetable juice, water, concentrated juices of tomatoes, carrots, celery, beets, parsley, lettuce, watercress, and spinach. That's a lot of vegetables. Like, you can taste, like, you'd think it would be just tomato, but no, like, you can actually taste the celery in it. That's really, it's really good. Like, I drink like 2 or 3 cans of that stuff a day. Mind you, the cans are like, they're not like your average soda can. They're like smaller. And each can is like 20% of your daily vegetable intake. Okay, so where am I? That's a D. Please, I don't want this to go higher than F. It goes higher than F. No. Actually, I can live with that. I ate the PC 10 out of 10. Good grief. In this case, I think I can just get away with playing this an octave lower. Thankfully, we have the F sharp note in our key, so I love it when we have F sharp. It's much better than F. I remember getting tomatoes passed around class in nursery. A lot of kids hated them, but I was so obsessed I'd sneak another. Tomatoes are good. Well, kinda. I forgot to make the Lorax. I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. How could you forget? That's like the most important part. That's like the line. Seeds still freak me out though. That adds some texture, I guess. How many times do I paste this? Okay, get the can out of the way. I made a little pyramid out of the cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so paste this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Ketchup is technically a smoothie. You're not wrong. I can't think of a way for him to say it. Natural smoothie. Alright, I think if you guys want, I'll talk about Hawaii Part 2 a little bit. It's been a while since I've thought of that. So, for the mega cover, right, I guess I should start at the start, which is when I made Black Rainbows my second cover. I realized I might want to make all of Hawaii Part 2, and then when I'm done, I'll make like one giant cover of all the songs, like in one. But there were a lot of hurdles to that, and just things I hadn't known at the time. Like, this was before I had started using a lot of the practices I use today. Is that A? So, like, before I'd, like, do volume stuff, like changing how loud some of the notes are by default so you can hear others. This is before I made Mind Electric, where I made it backwards and then forwards with editing. That's a D20. Next page, that's a B. But I knew I wanted to do it all. But the big hurdles for me were going to be, you cover Golden by the Garages. I might have to give that a listen sometime. I'm not sure if there's sheet music for it though. Let me finish this section real quick. It's pretty good. I'll take your word for it. I'll definitely give it a listen. I should start keeping like a little journal with me during streams. That's not a 13, that's a 12. Of songs I have to listen to. That's what, a 17, 16, 15. Okay, there. But, yeah, so I knew I wanted to eventually make all the songs, but I also knew that would be pretty far off, because at the time I didn't have the means to make all the covers either. But eventually, last year, by like, I want to say June, I knew that I'd be making it that year, and I knew I wanted it to come out on the anniversary of the album. So once I finished Variations on a Cloud, I got to work, and what do you use to show the note block state? This is a resource pack. It's 3D note block displays. I link to it in the description of all my note block covers. So I got to work. I got a copy of each of my worlds. I actually had to remake one of them. That's also why I redid two of my covers, like Island to Thyself I remade, and same with Introduction to the Snow, because the versions I made initially of those were not up to the standards that I wanted the mega cover to have. So that's why I remade those, and then I had to remake the Island to Thyself cover again, because back in March of last year, I lost that world as well as several other worlds for covers I'd made. mm. So I had to remake that, and then I made put all the covers into one world, made them line up nicely, and then I had to come up with like height transitions because um, each song my camera's at a different height, and I needed to figure out a way to smoothly transition that, as well as having fun transitions between songs, like the color backgrounds are different. So I wanted to do something cool with that. And the the issue is I actually so fun fact, that is not all in one take. That is I think 10 different takes spliced together because each nope I make I mean you can see in my resource packs volume pack because for some songs some instruments are too loud and other ones aren't loud enough. So I'd have to somehow either figure out how to make one giant resource pack that would control the volume for all the songs at once, which just wasn't possible, or I'd have to do like a lot of different takes and make them seamless. Um, some you can cut for a few transitions. You can see where the cut was, but a lot of them I'm really proud of myself. You can't tell as easily. In fact, songs 3, 4, and 5 were one take because they didn't have resource packs. Those were made before I started doing that. So that was nice. And 1 and 2 were also in one take. So Introduction to the Snow, Island to Thyself was one take. And then Black Rainbows, White Ball, and Murders were one take. So that was nice. That project took me 4 months simply because I started it and then kind of just lost motivation for a bit until it got to be like late October, and I thought I should probably get to this if I want finish making this if I want this to be ready by the anniversary. Did I make a mistake somewhere? I think I made a mistake somewhere. Why is this like this? I made a mistake somewhere. Because this should not be protruding out. What measure is this? I couldn't tell where they cut, so good job. Thank you. That was probably my proudest moment. Okay, yeah, so this is one ahead of where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba 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 ba. So this should start here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, I see 3B17. Oh, this is where I made the mistake. Okay, so these aren't... Okay. I see what happened. Wait, no, this is a mistake too. No, this is... I mean, that was a mistake as well, but what's going on here? This is still pushed over by 1. What measure is this? This is measured... I think I spotted the mistake. Measure 33. Just a minor mistake, I hope. Yeah. Once I find where it is, I can just shift everything over, and that doesn't take a lot of effort. See, B7, so this should be D20 to B17. Yeah, this is a mistake. Okay, I found it. There were 2 mistakes. I'm glad I looked, because I don't think I would have noticed the other mistake. Alright, that should line up properly. And then let me fix whatever this travesty was. Alright, what measure is this? This is 49. time logic. Someone going insane. Haha, ice cream glasses. That, I like Simon as a character. He's cool. Okay, so where we measure 49. Someone sent me a message. No, I just got pinged. Okay, never mind. I thought it was important. Oh no. Oh no. I've made more than just one mistake. I looked at the vibraphone section. Did I look at the vibraphone section here? No, I didn't. Okay, so that's fine. I can fix that. That's not too bad. Okay, so 49 is, that's what, a 22. A15. D20. B17. So I made a good Simon animation to go with the inside the minus Simon. I think I saw that before. I saw that and I thought, that's a really good idea. Okay, so then I want G13, B17, D20, C sharp 19, D20, E22. Next page. I'm actually currently playing Minecraft right now, currently on a mission to get the Smithing with Style achievement. So that gives you the blacksmith gauntlets. So far I've got 2 out of 8 smithing templates applied. Is that a modded achievement? No, sorry about my cough. I don't know what's causing it. Oh, that's no good. That's a G, but it's higher than it. That would be a, what, a G26? It's on the Switch. Ah. Oh, okay. So that's Bedrock Edition. I'm not familiar with Bedrock. So what I might do is, that's out of range. I might just omit that note. E22. The song can live without it. What's next? What's next? Oh, I'm gonna have that same issue when it comes to the vibraphone later. Vibraphone actually won't be too bad. I can easily do that. Oh, I almost did it again. C sharp 19. And then a really high note. I'm just gonna play that as a low note. So that's what? That's a... Is that an A sharp? I'll just play that A sharp 15 or 16. Honestly, Hawaii Part 2 is literally just Simon and Betty's story. I would have a but there, but there are 0 differences. Yeah, I think templates have been around for a year. Yeah, but I'm just not familiar with Bedrock Edition is all. I play Java Edition. I'm not a fan of the microtransactions of Bedrock Edition or the everything else that it does. I like being able to put whatever I like in my offhand. Look, see. Oh, wait. See, I can put anything I want in my offhand. Look at this. This is amazing. If you're playing Bedrock, you can't do this. You can only put what, like, you can only put this thing in your offhand. Oh, look at me, I'm a shield. Also, you have to crouch to use it. It only activates when you crouch. I just completely scrambled my inventory by doing that. Okay, what measure am I on? 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Arg lucky. Yeah. I'm also making a Noteblock song, but I'm using the $30 website. I thought about doing that once. I made one $30 website video. It was okay. I just lost my place again. I think it's here that I need to put this. Nice. I actually have an SMP with my homies. I have some pretty goofy stories from it. I've been wanting to, like, recently to either jumpstart my old SMP or reboot it, I guess, or just create a brand new one. Uh, I might do that at some point. Smithing with style is on Java too. Okay, well I guess I need to play more. Do you have torches light up in your hands on Java, or is that a mod? That's a mod, but you can get that with like Optifine dynamic lighting. 1, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Next page. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 space 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's a little different. That's what, 72. Okay, let me place these in. So going back up to what is this? 57. Made so many stories that the SMP went to communism. That seems like a bit of an escalation. I'm gonna go finish this achievement. I gotta get the war template, so I need to concentrate. Good luck, man. Thank you for stopping by. But Chance, could you turn the mic up? Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. Oh, I think I might have just crashed my game. If I alt tab like that, it does bad things. Alright, is that better? I just don't like keeping my mic so up because I don't want you guys to hear me breathing. I've watched back some of these. I'll try to attend some more of your streams in the future. I'm glad. No pressure though. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. Alright, hope the stream's not black again. I don't want 16. I had a wool store, a potion store, a block store, a casino, a jukebox in the casino that you had to pay to play music on. Wow. That is seems very expensive for music. Next page. Did I just make 2 measures at the same time? Or 2 groups at the same time? I think I'm gonna go. Alright. Thank you for stopping by. It was nice chatting with you. I just showed up at my house. Alright. You made the same typo twice. For real, had the capitalism speed run. What's that note? That's an F sharp. Bye. Bye. I made that note way too high. Alright, next. I also had one of my friends working the wool store. Did you pay them? I hope so. Right, next page. Alright, next page. I shall play Minecraft too. Good. Minecraft. I love that people play Minecraft. It's a good game, I hear. I think I should try playing Minecraft one of these days. Wait, what measure am I on? Did I just skip a measure? This measure is 73. Where's 72? I skipped 72. That's embarrassing. That's what? That's a C sharp. I paid them in Aglet's dirt. Bruh. This vibraphone's gonna screw me up because I keep looking at the wrong instrument. Alright, next page. This had some pretty cool locations. Nice. Next page. Alright. More of this type of thing. Next page. Next page. Actually, the bass guitar takes a break here. One time my homie tried to get us a polar bear as a pet. It didn't work, it just killed us. Good grief. That's funny. Okay, so I want, that's what, E22. A15. Next page. D20. Then it goes B, A sharp, A. Next page. I also had a whole brand, dude. I had the Easy brand. Like Easy Bake Ovens. Oh shoot, I need to pay attention. There's a key change coming up. I almost didn't even notice. That would have been a nightmare. Okay, so at 93 it goes back. Wait, what measure am I on? Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Actually, let's just compare it to the drums. You know, it's a brand based off a bunch of brands doing the easy thing in the 2000s. Ah. My sister got an Easy Bake Oven once, and I was super jealous of her. okay. I'm gonna play this. I think I want to play this section low. Guess that's B. Oh, didn't kids burn their hands on those? Maybe. I mean, you know, safety. I don't think safety was the #1 priority of companies back then. Oh, wait, those are 17s, not 16s. Next page. Okay, key change. What's this? What's this? Is that the key of E flat? What's flat? What's flat? E is flat. A is flat and B is flat. A, B, and E. Okay, I can do that. Oh, we got an intense range. Should I play this at a different range? I think I should. Yeah, just looking ahead real quick. I think I'm gonna play this higher. Did a dog breeding service in game for a bit, but it didn't work out too great. I mean, people could just get their own. Okay, where am I? It's 97, right? That's 97. Okay. Okay, then it goes. Next page. Next page. Where am I? How far have I gotten? Guess I should be down here. A creeper blew up my house, and all the dogs died. Oh, that's the kind of thing you do for fun, not for profit. Well, I don't know. You can make quite a pretty penny off of fun. That's why we have amusement parks. Next page. That should put me there. Okay, what measure was I on? Was that 89? No, it's 97. Okay, remember, A, B, and E are flat. Okay, so that's, and I'm playing higher. I'm playing lower, rather. Playing the high notes lower. Okay, so that starts off with a C. Wait, no, C is natural. D. And that's not a D, that's bass clef. That's an F. Natural. I'm having more trouble with the key change than I should. What's that, a G? Skip this note because it's too low. And it goes C, D, E flat. Also, there was one other store that wasn't run by me, but it was called Bouncy Bets. A and B are flats, gotta keep that in mind. What note is that? The funny thing is it sold magma cubes, not beds. That sounds like something you might get sued over. Next page. I did try to sue them one time. How'd that go? Okay, then it's just a ton of threes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next page. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Bam, bam. And then there's another key change. No. That's what, A flat now? I mean, that's not going to be too much difficult. That's just one more note that's flat. Okay, so that's an F. I'm going to have to omit that note. Next page. Made a mistake. What did I do? No, I didn't. I didn't make a mistake. The mistake was thinking I made a mistake. Well, everyone said I couldn't sue them because I had money and workers, and Bouncy Bets was just a one-man job. Okay, oh, and this is the part where, okay, we're playing it this way, so I'm going to need repeater lengths of 4. I can do that. Next page. There's a glissando here. Make yourself a good and evil poster in Minecraft. Oh, nice. Oh, this is like the perfect glissando. The only issue is I don't want this footprint to get too big. I think it would have to for this glissando to work. Maybe I do something a little cheaty here. What's this? What's the measure after look like? Looks like that. That's what it looks like. Well, I also cheated with this. How about instead I do something like this? That gives me more room to work here. So I need to cram 12 notes into here. I can easily do this. This is very much cheating, but I don't care. I did try to buy Bouncy Bets one time. Owner didn't sell it to me. Oh, were you two like? Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I thought I got you two mixed up. Man, I'm out of it today. Okay, so I gotta also switch up the command. Need that delay to be 4 instead of 3. Okay, scroll back up. Okay, do I still play high? Also, what's the new flat note? The new flat note is D. So that's what? D's flat, E's flat, A is flat, B is flat. What? Where do I play this? I think I play this higher. Yeah, I play this higher. It's really close. Okay, so that's what? So I had an error based off of white ball in the end. Nice. Alright, then we do this whole thing. Thinking something like this. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. That's like this is the dream glissando here, where I don't have to, where it's just the math works out so perfectly that I don't have to do any kind of nonsense to it, and I can just keep it as is, and that's beautiful, and I love that. This is gonna sound really good. Hang on. Let's listen to this real quick. Okay, it'll probably sound nicer in context with the other instruments when it's done. But that's still nice. Okay, alright, next page, next section, I guess. Next page. Next page. Alright, grab the thing. Alright, 120, what's that, 9? That's a G. It's not a G. Oh, that's the G. I'm looking at the wrong dang section again. Okay, that's a G. That's an F. Also got a giant statue of a Minecraft scene. Definitely not self-obsessed. That's okay. I made one of those ones in my season 1 base of my server. Next page. I should do that. Go for it, man. Next page. Alright, so now I want this. Next page. Oh shoot. Okay, this goes too high. There's another glissando. Also, the statue was in a town I didn't even live close to. Alright, I lost my place. 37, 138, 139, 140, 141. I need to be in 142. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do here. Alright, so that note becomes G, and it goes down, but it's a G that's too high. I might play it low, and just glissando down to, what's that, a C? C, something like that. Okay, so that's an F natural. 6, 13, 6. Next page. 13. Okay, then this section where it's E, F, then F sharp. I think I'm gonna play this low. Then it goes G, down to C. Okay, so how would I make the math work here? It was right next to Bouncy Beds, the statue. I just really hated that place since it was my only competition. Fair enough. Okay, so that's what? How many notes? How many notes? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, that actually works pretty okay. It'll take a... I thought I'd have to try harder for this. Actually, I might do this differently. And then we'd have, I'd just start this thing 1 later. Something like this. Yeah, that's what I want. So I want 12, then 11. Alright, next page, or next section rather. Where do I start? I didn't mark this measure. 7. This should be 145. We're getting there. We're almost on the base. So it's just a little more. Okay, so we got 1, then nothing. Next page. So life hack. If you ever make a Lorax related thing, study the Onceler fandom. I would not do that. I think that would be a mistake. I don't know why, I just feel like that would be a mistake. Alright, going back up. Alright, so, do I play, I'm still playing this low. It'll help me find what went wrong with the Lorax in 2012. What? Oh no, okay, I did this right. Next page. Alright, then it goes next page. And then it does this thing again. How do I handle that? I'll handle it by coming back to it. Okay, back up here. I forgot the sign again. What would that be? 153, I think. Oh, that starts here, okay. Only down is that my For You page is just Onceler edits. Yeah, that's the thing. It's one of the downsides. Next page. Alright, and then we're back up to this thing again, but I think it's a different glissando. That's What note is that? That's an E. Oh no, this is just the same thing as last time. I only know certain songs from Onceler edits. Hey, this one goes down to C. Okay, so yeah, it's just the exact same thing as last time. That's bad. No, it's not bad. I thought I made a mistake again. Alright. So up here, it's just, what, F sharp down to C. Alright. Next up. Oh, there's another one of them? Is this... Oh, I hate... There's too many glissando. No. Okay, whatever. We can work with this. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then this whole mess is going to happen here. Then it goes back to swing after this. Alright, I can work with that. Alright, going back up. No, that's 14. Alright, now 2 to 11. How do I do that? Because that math would not work out perfectly. Ooh. So that means 9 notes go in between. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we don't have triplets here, and I don't feel like doing the math to make that perfect. So, I might just fudge this a lot. This is going to be the worst. This is not going to be proportionally correct at all. But whatever. It's going to look so stupid. Alright, then it's C, A flat, E natural, F, F sharp, and then 2 more F sharps. We're almost done. I think I can see the finish line from here. Alright, oh, and then it's another key change. What's that? G So F is sharp and nothing else. Next page. Alright, that's that. And once I'm done the bass section, I will play through this and probably end stream. Okay, so we want... Oh, wait. How am I playing this? How am I playing this? Am I playing this... I'm playing this high, okay. Back to normal. Oh, that's 22. Okay, maybe not. I gotta look through this real quick. No, I definitely play this. That's a G. I'll just play that G low. No, I can't do that either. Maybe I start here and then go up. Alright. I'm gonna edit this song a little bit to better suit my needs. Okay, then it goes 10. And is it just... Ow, my eyes. I'll just 10s for most of the rest of the song. Okay, so how many times do I paste this? 1, 2, 3 times. So I'll just paste it twice. And then the third time. Next page. And it's just the same thing. And then it's done. Alright, then that's that. Let's listen to the whole thing. Oh, something happened. What happened? Timing misaligned. Here it is. We'll start from here. Oh wait, no, I can't yet. I need to hook this up with redstone. There we go. Now I can start it from there. Alright, and then I hook this up with redstone. That's not redstone. That was seamless. Okay, they got misaligned again. What happened? Where's the... Okay, I know what the mistake is. I used the wrong timing. That's fine. I'll fix that later. I want to say... Sorry, I'm a bit flustered at the moment. I have to take care of something really quick. Thank you guys for tuning into tonight's stream. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time I stream, probably. Bye.